Yahoo, Prof here at work, and I've got an update for you guys. Many of you probably know I use that bad boy, a Happy Hacking keyboard. This is specifically the hybrid Type S, a little bit quieter for work. Nice and wireless too, so no wires. And the big thing with the hybrid is you can program it finally natively. So I use that daily. Well, picked up some accessories. Finally, this has been on my list to do for a long time. I got the kit. With carrying case, cover, and wrist rest for the Happy Hacking keyboard. This wrist rest is one that I made for my original Happy Hacking Keyboard Pro 2 with my grandpa. It's made out of a couple pieces of wood. It's a little warped, so we had to adjust with 2 feet over there. Actually, super nice as it sits now. This one just stays here at work currently though, and case-wise, I carry. This is the Bird case. Not really all that optimal. I'll show you why in a second here. I used to have a different one that was like yellow and gray off of Amazon, but it didn't have a cover for the keys. So what would happen is they get actually it's stuck down if they were in there for like the weekend. I noticed, or I left it in the car, stuff like that. So you really want to get. Oh, there's one of the downsides. So this is the official Bird and cover that came out with the hybrid in Japan. So I picked up my black hybrid that I use at home probably a year before that, if not more. And this was the case that was available at the time for it. So they basically just added these little squares to offset the battery bar right there that holds some AA's. As you saw with that one, they're just kind of stuck down. They don't really like to stay there. And this is actually a little tall. So it's protected, but the keyboard bounces up, or can, depending on how it's in there. It's really not all that optimal. It's like a fine case, especially if you're just using it for storage. But kicking around in my bag every day, I was trying to use it because I already had it, but it just wasn't optimal. Also, I have my setup at home, and because this guy, wrist rest, didn't fit in here, when I got home, I wouldn't have a wrist rest, which mildly annoyed me. So here's the solution though. Happy Hacking keyboard. US does sell all these accessories separately, but I think the kit is the way to go. I think it was like 85 bucks. This wasn't another outer box with some packing material I've actually never seen before. Okay, first off, we have, I'm guessing that's the wrist rest. There you go. Have a snack, guys. Nom, 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 nom. Classic. Hybrid. Hybrid Type S. Those should be reversed. Type S is only available in the white. They might have changed that since then, but generally speaking, the off-white is the Type S. Downside of the new Professional Classic is you can't program it. I would have bought it for my desk at home because I don't use the wireless there, but you cannot program the Professional Classic. It's basically a Happy Hacking Keyboard Pro 2 with some upgrades. And here's exactly what I got on the back here. Case, cover, well, it's a little bit worse than what I already have, but it all fits in the case, and wrist rest. So first up here is the wrist rest. Ooh, this looks super nice. Nice big rubber feet on the bottom. A little bit like hard and not squishy, which is good. And if you guys are wondering what those lines are for, those are for cables. Because, for example, you may want something passing under this. The one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is that width. This is 4¼ inches. That's probably what, 4 inches? Quarter inch there. I don't have a ruler here. I don't have my other bag that has all that shit. 4¼ is what I've found to be perfect. 3½ is pretty. 2½ used to be the most common. Now 3½ is pretty common. 2½ for sure is just a palm rest. You're not actually wrist. Wrist is here. That's your wrist. That's your palm. Wrist, palm. So 2½, it's so close that you're just barely resting your palm here. 3½, you get kind of towards the back of the palm. But like 4¼ you get to where your actual wrist is on there. I think we'll be there. I'm gonna test it out right now. This one was made exactly to my specifications, if you're wondering, and it has as close to the angle of the happy hacking keyboard as we could do with an old bandsaw. Yeah, I would say that actually fits worse than mine. So look, see this overhang. Maybe that's done purposely. See, we're still good. Still supports the entire hand, but I like it going to the wrist. So you would see here. Right. See, that's why I like that a little bit longer. So it's just what I'm used to. I'm sure I'll get used to this. The big thing is that this will pack into. I think this is the natural I chose. I think that looks really nice, personally. I don't want to go too light because of this desk. And then my desks at home are real dark. So that's like an inlay there. Nice and smooth. Okay. Not a fan of that. I'm touching that logo. Like my hand is literally right on it. See that? That's in order to use the function key over here. I'm sure I'll get used to it. I almost wish they would have lasered it in there instead, so it wouldn't be as raised up. I do have a nicer wrist rest than this. That's actually made by like a proper craftsman, and that's on my main setup at home. So you can see there that at one point it was just an extra piece of plywood we had that was the right thickness. It's even kind of bowed, but yeah, like once it was sealed and everything, it's stabilized. So it's working great for years. Working fine here as well. It's just the case wasn't all that optimal, and then when this fits in the case with it, super happy. You know, sound check. So I'm a little bit bummed there, especially this. Like that's pretty rough. Yeah, this is definitely lower quality. And the other one I had was like Plexi. You can tell that this is one of those, I forget what they're called. They're a machine where you heat it up. Basically got a mold underneath that is this. Then you heat it up and suck it down on top of the vacuum. I mean, it'll do fine. But yeah, you can just kind of tell it's kind of cheap. I gotta remember the other accessories I bought directly like from Japan. These are like the US versions. I think this is definitely the same. I also have an older style cover that just has like two little pieces that hold on those two keys. Definitely way less stable. Really thick, start like that way, but like when it comes to the like how it stays on there. Not very good. This newer one here, it's like, see how it's like an acrylic or a plex there. This just fits perfectly. Right. I think what this is lacking, even compared to the original one I have from the Pro 2, as you see on this, there's little rubber corners stuck on there. The other one it was like this sort of, but it had foam feet right there. So I may have to add something like that so it doesn't, A, so it doesn't scratch this up, and B, I think that might make fitment a little bit better. So, I'd also like to note that that is like $40. So the prices on the US stuff, it's lower quality, not cheap, still not cheap, definitely still not cheap, but it is cheaper than buying from Japan. And the last one I was really after was this case, which is bigger than I thought. There's a nice logo there. That is not just printed too, that's separate rubber pieces. You get this thing to pull it out of your bag with, to hold on to it. You want to put the carabiner on it. That's a nice, like, so this might actually be the first thing that was a true step up. I mean, it was the thing I was really after. There you go. Have another snack, guys. No. So you got room for your cable right there, right? And I believe how this works is wrist rest does not go in there. I feel like it's supposed to. I feel like that's how that works. Right. And then this goes like that. I don't see how else that would fit. You? And it just needs some, because that's in there tight. So it just needs some working in. So they could have used it on a taller wrist rest. Just cut this out more. Maybe they specifically wanted a room or something for that. So that goes in here, just kind of chills. Close the lid. It is raised up in the back. Let's figure out why. Oh, because the keyboard is raised up in the back. And you can see there where, because the keyboard curves and the top doesn't. So there's just a gap on the sides. So realistically, all this is doing is protecting the case, or what's hitting the case, from squishing down on the keys, which is what it's for. You drop this in my backpack. See, that's really what I was after, is that compact, being able to pull this out, take everything out, and then I can take my wrist rest home with me easily enough. Size-wise, I think it's a little bit small. Where they put the engraved Happy Hacking keyboard is not ideal. This feels super quality though. So if you guys have a Happy Hacking keyboard, I'd say check it out. It's directly through the Fujitsu scanner website. So you go directly, and that's who makes, Fujitsu owns PFU, who makes the Topre switches. And they're the ones that sell the Happy Hacking keyboard. So I think if you carry your board around like I do for work, this has been the best improvement. The like $20 case off Amazon was working fine until like one day I got to working. Some of the keys were getting like a bit squishy. It was weird. Like I think it's just because they were stuck down in the case over a weekend. You know, say I might have left it in the car too, whether it be hot or cold. That's not good. And then I would bring the keyboard home and not have a wrist rest at home because I leave it here at work. So, you know, that's all in here. I just chuck this in my bag. The other thing you could do is if you have a carabiner on the outside, you could hang it. It's a bit hefty for that in my opinion. But I like the strap because once in there, you got something nice to grab and yank out of. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you have any comments, questions down below, and I'll try and get them or get an answer to them, as always, on TheProfosist, over on Twitter, Instagram, etc. We'll see you next one. Peace. I've already found another issue. They didn't put the foot all the way to the edge. Alright, so it kind of rides up on the mouse pad if I'm not careful. The other thing, because my wrist ends up being right on the edge of it, starts leaning back. Well, you can do that. And that's all because they didn't make this foot all the way to the edge of this. For more stability, you're better off doing something like that where you have just 4 feet. Now this is E-grips on here. On top of the rubber feet. Watch this. Doesn't move. It's because of the E-grips. But because that doesn't go over the edge, and I mean it's not E-grips, so you just like push it along. So, and I've seen these generic rubber feet used on other wrist rests before. So this may get an improvement by me. Another update, even if you use this style of foot like you are here, if you notice when I flip this down, this skinnier part is where all the weight from your wrist is going, rather than the wide part. So they should have been flipped wide part this side, because that would then also help in not making it do that. I don't know if because these are nice rubber feet. I don't know if I necessarily want to pull them off, but if I'm going to have to substitute with something here, or I add some in and try to aid in assisting these. I kind of put some along this edge, put some, see that edge is much thinner. You see that huge gap on that side? That's why I can just, you don't put weight on your wrist here. So you're not like, you can't type. All the wrist resting goes, like, I don't choke up on my keyboard like that. I like to have a nice wide stance, and then, so unless you need the portability, like I have on this, I'm going to make it work for me, obviously. I may even take off those rubber feet on the bottom here, at least cut them so I can put my own on. Like I did here. The grips are really make that immovable. I need to do a video on e-grips, but I don't know, because without modification, I feel like this is imperfect. And it's not necessarily cheap, but if you want it to all fit in a nice little hard case, and this thing is cake beef, you know, maybe consider some of the improvements I've mentioned.